welcome to the podcast. For some reason we're not going live. We're probably live and I just don't know it.
No, we are live.
We were live and I didn't know it. For some reason we're not going live. See, one thing as well I want to talk about, and I'd rather talk about this other podcast. I really want to do.
I'm getting
you just scared the shit out
Twitter
of me.
and I don't like it.
Catherine, you just scared the hell out of me. So
What are you going to
one
down
thing
for?
I want to do is do a podcast at the Southampton meet every month.
The what?
At the Southampton meet or after it every month.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously I can't do it.
We can hold it in mind.
Yeah, I can't do it this Saturday. Who's getting called on Skype?
Me.
That sounded like Discord.
No, it was do 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 do.
Discord.
Oh,
No,
that is
that is
Discord. That
definitely
is Discord, not Skype. What am I talking about? No one uses Skype. It's 2019.
Is it? Yeah.
Does Skype even exist anymore?
I've just realised the date is wrong on the podcast. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
So what were you getting called out for, Graham?
You were getting, you acted him.
Did I?
Oh no, somebody tweeted something from the RTUK Twitter, and someone else just responded saying, "Which one of you forgot to change accounts?" Tagging me and people. Definitely wasn't me.
Come to sort
It wasn't me, I swear.
of wasn't me.
Actually, that reminds me, speaking of Twitter,
Oh, I want that.
Yes, you can hear me just tapping away at
And it
this.
costs a lot of fucking money. I fucking want that.
What costs a lot of money?
I'll save it and send it inside the group chat.
You know, one of the most amazing things about the fact this is broken, but it's still working. It's actually on. So I can do this, put my thumb on the back, and it unlocks.
I mean, sure, it's better. Just
Have a working one?
yeah,
Yes. Have a working one. That would definitely help.
it's pretty useful.
I have, however, claimed
That.
my insurance, so...
Is that a custom? What? That's a custom one.
That's
What?
a custom.
It's a
I
custom
don't care how much it costs. I want it.
Eh.
So what they... So basically, the insurance company is sending me an LG.
I'm sorry.
Apparently it's got terrible battery life, terrible AI, the skin's terrible, and the biometric unlocking is useless.
Yeah.
However, I am
I
technically
had
getting it
LGs for a while.
I'm sorry, what
Um,
what is that aspect ratio? 19.5 by 9. I've never heard of a half-inch aspect ratio. 3,000 milliamp hour battery dose is better than the Pixel.
I love how Graham's got this fucking grin on his face. Like,
He knows.
he always has a grin on his face.
It is
Hey,
the flagship.
Pull me out like this.
It is the flagship, to be fair, and it is HDR, and it does have a very nice screen.
You should get an iPhone. Just saying.
I mean, people will think I've got an iPhone because it's literally the same screen style. So I'm not going to complain. It's got very, very good audio. It proves that OLED isn't always better than LCD because this is an LCD phone. And has only been out how long?
I don't even know.
Like a
I don't
month?
pay attention to phones.
That's not
A
nice.
month? The G7 has been out a month, and my insurance company is sending me one.
That's pretty cool.
It's not bad.
It's not cheap though. I'm not complaining that they're sending me one because the phone is worth 600 quid.
But are you paying?
No,
Then what do you care?
I don't. I mean, I'll care if it's bad, obviously, because I'll be living with it for
Yeah.
6 months. It's a very long time, let me tell you that. 6 months of my life is a long time. I will show you the phone. You're gonna have to look at it on stream, unfortunately. That is the LG G7.
You know, I
Wait.
actually have to
Yeah.
unpin shit and open other channels.
It's the joy of having two monitors.
That's my joy of having 4.
Yeah, I'm on a laptop.
Hey, Graham, it may as
That's
well
my
be an
bad.
iPhone.
I'm distracted by a phone on the
It
tube.
might as well be an iPhone.
Yeah,
I
look
only
at the
have
design.
Camera on here, not on.
I
Oh, wait,
am
what the fuck am I doing?
actually amazed that they're not being sued by Apple.
They probably will at some point. Apple's
Yeah,
sued
but
pretty much
yeah,
everyone.
but Huawei have done it. LG have done it. Apple really don't have a leg to stand on. Is this? Have we posted the podcast out anyway?
Yes. What do you think I've been doing?
That's fair.
I know that she posted it because I got notifications in 3 different Discords I'm in that.
409'd is
Put it on
live.
Twitter.
Oh yeah, and I also got a Twitter notification as well because I'm following you and I have notifications.
And I tagged. I made a point of tagging both of you.
Close that.
I knew I forgot to do something today. I forgot to look up stuff to talk about.
The stuff to talk about. The Sims patch notes, 2009 to 2014, which I don't think Graham's heard yet.
I haven't, no.
Oh.
I haven't played Sims for an awfully long time.
Starting from 2009, and some of these are absolutely ridiculous, and you would have never thought they were a thing.
You're not going to believe that half of these are
no.
real.
Fix for babysitter, routing off lots with babies.
Okay.
Fix for a freeze.
Actually, you say that, but in The Sims 4, one of the babysitter I had, I swear he was heading for the exit. I'm not kidding. He got to the edge, and he put the baby down, and then he left.
Well, at least he didn't take the baby.
Well, he was a toddler. Well.
Fix for a
I
free.
probably
Yeah.
want babysitters to steal babies on Sims because the babies are like the worst bit about Sims.
Fix for a freeze that could occur when Sims attempt to clean out bad food from the fridge. That's perfectly normal. Babies can no longer be born to single parents.
Okay.
I would like to know how that one.
I'd like to know how that one is realistic by removing it. Keep it in. Reduce the urge for neat Sims to put away fire pits. This fire pit is in the way, and I must move it. Sims can no longer interview non-playable ghosts.
All right, now I have the podcast up on my tower.
Just Graham's face of disbelief.
But
It gets worse, believe me.
what?
Sims no longer have the rare chance of getting permanently stuck while socializing. Welcome to every single person ever who games. You have the option of getting permanently stuck whilst talking to someone. It's just like,
Stuck in a loop.
It's just Gavin whenever he tries to talk on the podcast. Just says something, goes back to the beginning. What else we got? Become enemies with child, which no longer appears.
Didn't they remove that a while ago? That's my thing.
2009.
Why can't you become enemies for the child?
Yes. So that was a
thought
wish.
they
So a
removed that
sim
last
would
year.
basically just fantasize about becoming enemies with a child.
But what if the child is an asshole?
Yeah.
What if the child's an asshole? Yes, exactly.
Prevented a case where toddlers were allowed to escape a lot and wander freely.
But what if your toddler wants to roam
Exactly.
Realistically, a toddler could
What is
just...
this one? Eating specific prepared meals no longer has an impact on an unborn baby's gender.
That was the thing. That was a fucking thing. People used to use it just to.
Yep.
I got stuff stuck in my teeth now.
Fish are no longer duplicated in the fridge when moving homes. How was that a glitch? Just move homes. Oh, suddenly got 3 fish.
It was a way to have infinite food.
Yeah, I mean,
Makes sense.
surely it would be cheaper just to buy more food than buy a new house
Exactly.
to move into to duplicate fish.
Televisions no longer play video after they're burned or broken.
That's so unrealistic.
No,
Burnt out
That is
TV
completely
would
unrealistic.
depending what part of the TV is burnt and broken, it could still play.
Sims can no longer try for baby with the Grim Reaper.
Why? What if You want to recreate the storyline of Mort?
I mean, in The Sims 4,
What?
you
Why?
can, in The Sims 4, you can, there's the kind of achievement thing to have a kid with Father Winter. Why not a kid Winter?
Here's a question for you, Catherine. Can
What's
you
the story for that
slightly turn your
one?
TV down a bit?
I can't, my dad is watching it.
I
I will
mean,
turn my mic down.
Yeah, if you can. Just remove the...
Now better?
No, that's louder.
Dad, you couldn't turn it down just a bit, could you? It's my house!
You can actually say that now.
I'm next to you. What other controls would be next to you? McDonald's tomato. Alright, so
Fix this.
so far today, I only got up in the afternoon. The dog
wow.
almost immediately peed on the rug, the front door rug, but I literally put that down before they arrived. After the last time the dog was here, she peed on that.
Yeah.
So that's had to go back outside. My dad brought down the cooker because I didn't have a cooker, and we tried to connect it, but we smell gas,
It's gas,
so we
yeah.
can't use it.
Yum yum.
So we're gonna have to wait till my uncle comes down because he knows how to do that stuff. And oh, hi Galaxy.
Oh,
what was the
Galaxy,
first
huh.
thing? I swear there was something else.
You realise that you now live in the worst place?
Oh no, I live in the best place.
No.
I can drag myself to the Hobbit.
I mean,
She has a
that's-
point, Graham.
That's like the
I
one
like that.
benefit of Southampton.
I'm losing hair.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm on a week's holiday or a week and a half's holiday at the moment.
Nice.
But somebody called in sick at work today, and no
So
one
you're
else
no
was
longer-
around to cover, so I had to go in today.
Right, so how come you're going to be late on Saturday?
I'm not. I literally just copied the event from last time.
You couldn't even be bothered.
Yep, that's me, lazy boy.
And you weren't even late last month. You were there
Oh, I know. It's
before
because do you know
everyone.
what? Do you know why? Because I copied the one from the month before.
Oh, you know why that one said it?
You
Because you
didn't
copied the
even
one
turn
before
up
that.
to the one.
Catherine's fucking sick of your shit.
I'm literally editing.
You
The
wait till the
event.
week before.
Catherine, call him out on the page before we can edit it.
Nah. It no longer says I'm going to be late. Then we'll head to the Hobbit.
You know what? I'm just going to
There's
create next month. Look,
some
what you should do is create the next month's meet. Maybe the day after or a few days after this month's one.
That requires.
That
being
gives people time to
organised.
prepare.
Don't
You only gave
prepare.
us like a week's notice. Okay, we all knew it was going to happen
I mean,
that day.
I think I actually posted the event 2 weeks before this time.
Oh,
So if
you
anything,
waited
if anything, I'm being more organised than normal.
slightly. I still got that damn piece of cereal.
Sorry, I just read on a bit in the blooming... I read on a bit in the Sims Match notes and it's great.
Oh,
I
come-
told you, some of that shit does not seem like it's the
The
real
wording.
thing.
The wording is ideal.
The wording is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Pianists will no longer continue playing pianos that have been detonated.
Yeah.
You can detonate a piano.
You can blow it up, yes.
Ah,
So while we're on the subject of
No, it's that piano from blooming Bugs Bunny where he just slams the middle key and it just explodes.
so while we're on the subject of excellent language, so there's I play Magic the Gathering. There's a version of the game where you have like a separate deck, and most people just have versions of it on their phone. This version, when you shuffle it, it comes up with this delightful notice. It
Can't
just
see it.
it's not gonna see it. It just says was shuffle, and it's one of the most delightful things. Just was shuffle.
Was shuffle.
But what was shuffle?
Yeah.
And when will shuffle happen again?
But what about waffle?
My magic cards are over there inside of my closet.
I'm shuffling a deck.
I don't have anybody to fucking play with.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
I don't
you
have
could
anyone to play.
Well,
Magic
RTX
with.
go
London.
a better country, and there'll be.
That
people
requires me getting a ticket and coming to RTX London.
If it happens.
That requires RTX
If
London.
it happens, yeah.
It hasn't
You
been
should come to the
announced.
Southampton meet.
Which Graham doesn't know if it will happen or not.
I mean, I actually don't know.
Exactly.
I wish I knew.
If you did, if I thought for a second that you did, I
You would be round there and
consider
immediately
it.
trying to.
I mean, if I knew that, I'm assuming everyone else would also know, because I don't think we're gonna get told early.
I'm just hoping RTUK gets to announce it.
It would be cool.
I mean, I'd prefer RTUK to announce it than other people.
I mean, it was,
I'm gonna try and get the camera too.
Graham knows who I
it
mean.
was,
Into my
it
camera.
was nice what they did last year. Like, it was nice that they got someone from the community to announce it. It
Just
would have been nicer if it was
Not
like,
that person.
I've got
I'm
no
gonna say
objection.
that. No, I have objections for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
You know what they are, and I'm not gonna name names, and I'm not gonna say what it was. But I have objections for very good reasons. Like that sort of behaviour should not be encouraged. That sort of thing.
Whatever the hell that is.
I don't know.
Do you know what I'm
Chaos.
talking about?
Sorry, what?
No,
No,
Psycho.
it's
You have no
really-
idea. I won't name names, but for
Not
context,
interested at all.
I
but
don't necessarily think it's a discussion that should be had
No.
on a podcast.
for context, some people did some stuff. I don't think it was very good. Stuff happened after that I don't think should have. End off. I just worded that pretty well, to be fair.
Yeah.
And very quick to the point.
Yeah, because and it
like
also
this-
there's no inkling what it was.
Camera's moved.
Oh no.
It's really irritating me that I got that damn bit of seaweed in my tooth.
Oh, that's
And
better.
I can't get it out.
No, you can't see walls. You can just see bookcase.
But do the walls exist if you can't see them?
Nope. There are no walls. No such thing as walls.
So then if you're in the
Why is-
bathroom and you can't see the wall behind you, there's no wall.
For one time of the week, I have the webcam on,
No.
and I've got stupid seaweed in my place.
If nobody can see the other walls inside your room, how do they know they're actually there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you know
are
that
guys
people
not
see your
also
walls?
Yeah, are you guys not also just in film studios right now? Just with like a film crew and like a big open space? in
Are we
front of you?
not in the goddamn Truman Show?
Yes.
Which is a great
I'm
film, and I
actually
recommend
outside.
anyone sees the Truman
I-
Show if they haven't seen
I
it.
love the Truman Show. That was a
Never seen that.
fantastic movie.
Catherine,
love
if I ever
watching
come down to Southampton, we're watching the
Canadian.
Truman Show because it's a genius Jim Carrey film.
I watched it in an RE lesson.
Jim
when I
Carrey
was
is one of
in
my
secondary
favorite
school.
Canadian actors.
Yeah, for context, so you know the guy who's the scientist in The Walking Dead?
No.
In the so do you guys know who he is? The guy, the scientist in the massive thing who tells them what the thing with the virus is? In The Walking Dead.
No,
Has anyone ever watched
Well,
The Walking Dead?
I have
I
not
don't watch
watched
The Walking Dead. I have read all the comics though.
Yeah, so basically when they go to the science lab, if that's in the comics.
That's a good series, Dad.
So the guy
is.
there who plays the guy who runs that lab in the actual TV show is also in the Truman Show. That is possibly one of the cooler parts of it, but yeah.
Also a good series.
But the Truman Show just is amazing, and if you haven't watched it, you should. But yeah, it's like. Anyway, back to what we were talking about, which was Sims patch notes. Let's find some other
What did
ones.
everyone have for dinner tonight?
Just pasta.
I didn't.
I'm having
Oh yeah, you haven't had
because
it.
I have to cook still. As you can see, it's still light out.
Yeah.
It's not even 3 o'clock yet, which is when I leave to go get the kitties.
Okay, here we go. So how?
Nice.
We're having chicken baked chicken and pierogies for dinner tonight. here.
Chicken baked chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Is that a thing?
That doesn't make
I mean,
sense.
that sounds like an American thing,
Canadian.
but it sounds like an American thing.
It's Canadian.
It's also American.
Very American. Putting a chicken inside a chicken.
It's basically chicken nuggets.
Okay.
So it's chicken nuggets with
cheeky
chicken
nuggets.
as the outer, I'm presuming, and then chicken inside it.
Chicken's on the inside, and then there's like a
Chicken layer.
like breading over top.
So it's a chicken nugget.
So it's chicken nugget.
Yeah, it's chicken nuggets, just that it's homemade.
So why is it called chicken baked chicken?
Oh, so it's like a chicken goujon.
Because there's something that you use that's called shake and bake.
Oh, it's a...
Basically, you take the raw chicken, you put it into the shake and bake, shake it around so that it coats it, and then you cook it.
Oh, chicken
That's why it's
baked
called chicken
chicken. Not chicken
Yeah,
baked
shake
chicken.
and
That's what
bake.
we heard. We heard chicken baked.
Shake and bake. Oh my god.
Oh, shake. Oh, shake and bake. Got it. Shake and bake
I
chicken.
mean,
That made more sense.
yeah, a little bit.
Here's one,
By the way,
Graham.
Catherine, nice fairy tale pendant on your necklace.
Thank you.
Here's one
My,
question for
the
you.
normal necklace I wear, my cat one,
Graham,
it's on
what's
the
your son?
verge of snapping together, so I have to stop wearing it.
How about the bug where that was fixed, where pregnant Sims can no longer brawl?
I mean, you gotta let your pregnant ladies fight.
Oh, there's a thing.
What?
In The Sims 4,
Ladies fight.
in The Sims 4, when a Sim is pregnant, they can't play with a toddler or a kid.
I
You
mean,
know,
why
when they
would
pick
they
them
want
up
to?
and spin them
Why
around
would they
and
want
stuff.
to? They're being sick every 5 minutes.
No, I mean, I don't understand why they can't do that.
Because
Because they're pregnant.
It's because when you're pregnant, your arms fall off. So you
They
can't
can
do it.
still do the dishes.
No.
well, I mean, without your arms, that'd be quite difficult. I think.
Nah, you just bash them with your head.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if your arms fell off when you got pregnant and then they
£1 million, although.
So like you'd never nobody would ever have a pregnancy scare because they'd be like, oh, I've still got arms. I'm clearly not pregnant.
Oh no, I've got no arms. Gotta be pregnant.
If it was legs, I'd be okay with it. I need my arms to play video games.
I need my arms to play video games. Why not just learn to play with your feet?
All I can
Or
just
why
imagine
not
is just
just
someone
not
walking
get
down the street,
pregnant?
just walking down the street, and then, well, shit.
Yeah. How about
If I
just
don't
not
have
get
any
pregnant?
legs, I could just use a wheelchair. If I don't have any arms,
You
then
could just
I
use a
can't-
wheelchair.
But
No,
what
but
if it's
how am I
a,
supposed to make a cup of tea?
That is
You get
fair.
I
something-
have
do
my
it for you.
breakfast.
That is indeed fair. How would Catherine
You
make a
win
cup of
this
tea?
round. You win this round, Catherine.
Okay, how
You
about...
wouldn't be able to cut anything. You need people there with you. Chris, have my room.
Children and teens can no longer die from motive failure while on a timeout.
Motive what?
Motive failure. So they run
What
out of
do you mean?
motivation and die.
But that's really realistic, though. What about that scene in that incredible documentary Star Wars,
Yep.
where somebody literally dies because they gave up? I mean, That's
and,
clearly
and
real.
In TV, with those you know, that farm they went to.
Sims will
those,
no longer
really-
occasionally do a flip when trying to walk through doorways.
Honestly, that was actually something that made The Sims really interesting. Was them just trying to freaking backflip as they're walking through a door.
Child Sims will no longer play in sand indoors where there is no sand. That just sounds like a really sad existence.
Oh, I remember one clip.
Mummy, I want a sandpit. You can't have a sandpit. Starts playing with imaginary sand. It just sounds like such a sad existence.
That is something that you can imagine somebody doing, though.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I remember
have-
one. Sorry, you carry on.
Say that you. Alright, here in Canada, it's wintertime. There's no sand anywhere. Kid wants to play with sand. What are they gonna do? They're gonna pretend there's fucking sand.
Exactly.
But surely there's better things to do than pretend to play with sand. Like, I don't know, get an Xbox
Do our homework.
or
Homework. Catherine, who does the
or
homework?
Get a Switch. Play
Or
Pokemon.
Simon.
So here's one. Alien abductions will have been disabled on houseboats if the player has the Sims 3 Island Paradise installed. What, so the aliens just sort of come down from... Yeah, but then the
houseboat.
aliens
It's
just come
Island
down from the
Paradise.
goddamn... They come down from
Paradise.
outer space and go, oh, they're on a houseboat and they have a Sims 3 Island Paradise installed. Well, better get out and just fuck off again.
I do like the fact that your aliens are all West Country.
Yep. Oh, I mean, it was meant to be North, but sure.
Well, same difference.
Same thing.
You gotta go to the West Country,
North,
and then we're from North. It's fairly
Right, my
close.
lover.
Oh god.
Go full
Sims
Bristol.
can now relax on floor tiles.
I mean, that's
Yep.
unrealistic.
Here's my favourite patch note ever.
Are they heated floor tiles?
No. Here's my favourite patch note. The Murphy bed has been made less lethal.
The Murphy bed has been
Less lethal. Less lethal from how lethal it was before.
What bed?
The Murphy bed has been made less lethal.
Oh, so it's just a type of bed.
Yeah, but it's been made less lethal. Why was it less? Oh, it's a Murphy bed. It's the one that folds into the wall.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it doesn't suddenly.
Even though it probably is still.
Like that in real life.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's been made less lethal, so it's still lethal.
I mean, anything's lethal if you try hard enough.
True. Air is
True.
lethal.
Anyway, do you remember that glitch in The Sims 2 where a sim could end up swimming through the ground if you deleted all the swimming pools?
No.
Well, I had that. My Sims would they kind of glitch into the floor and swim everywhere, and then when they got to a staircase, they'd get up, walk up the staircase, and then drop back into the floor again. That was fun.
Right, where's this? Where's another one?
Annoying, but funny.
Mermaid children can now take showers.
How do they stand up?
Because mermaids aren't mermaids when they're not in the water. Fixed an issue that could cause a baby to catch on fire and not be able to be put out.
So it just spontaneously
Yep.
combust.
Yep.
I wish I'd seen that.
Just walking down the street and then boom, baby's on fire.
Somebody was shot with a shotgun in Southampton.
Oh shit.
Welcome to the city cafe.
Oh my god. I was reading some.
I need
Well,
to be
every
home.
morning I read these little clips that I get on my phone of news.
Let me guess, all of them just to start with. Someone has been shot in America.
No,
It's a
I
very
usually just
painful
get
place to
video
be
game
shot.
stuff. But there was one about somebody inside the UK.
Oh, they were only shot in the leg, it's fine.
Oh, this gets good. So the court ruled in favor for this guy to never have a gun license because his dog shot him with a rifle.
Then he shouldn't have put his gun in the place where a dog
Yeah,
could find it. That's
Yeah.
legitimately a law.
Yeah.
Like
If he wasn't storing his weapon,
that is against the
I
law.
was-
It's the
was
same in
just like,
America.
If a dog manages to set a
Look, let's be
fire-
honest. Let's be honest. If you leave your guns in a place where your dog can shoot them at you,
And
you should not
loaded.
have a gun. And it was
Why would you
loaded. Never leave a gun loaded. So he's basically just gone and given perfectly acceptable reasons why he should never own a firearm.
yeah.
And should never own a pet.
I know the laws over here are very strict with like firearms have to be kept in
A safe.
like a locked gun safe, and if at any point the gun is outside of that locked gun safe and not at a gun range, then
It's illegal.
you can pretty much get arrested for that.
Unless it's on your own land.
No,
Well, it's on your own land and you've registered that
if
as a
you-
safe zone.
but if you have no purpose for having the weapon out of the cabinet,
Exactly.
then it is not.
It's legal if it's in your house, unless you fire it, or it's outside of your house, or it's in the gun safe. They're the only two times you can ever hold a gun in the UK, unless you have a very, 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 very good reason to.
Well,
Like,
I know that
I need the loo. Back in sec, guys. Carry on.
one of my friends was telling a story about how this was when we were at RTX. He was saying about he was driving from his work. He was driving from his work to his parents' house, and he had both of his shotguns in the back of the car because he was going for a shoot at the weekend. At the time, he had a broken leg because he'd been in a bike accident, so he had like a hip down cast, so he couldn't bend his leg at all. And the police pulled him over because I think he was speeding a little bit, maybe. the police asked him to get out of the car, and he was like, I actually can't. I've got a leg cast on. So they were talking to him through the window, and then one of them clocked the shotguns in the back, and he was like, I have a license for those. I'm going to this gun range. I dread to think what would have
here it
happened if the police were armed.
Oh, sorry, it was in Germany.
Oh, Germans are weird.
Yeah. Anyway, Graham, did you see the news about that woman who had a baseball bat and smashed the window and then punched the security camera? That was last year, apparently, but
I didn't see that
cool.
news. Let's have a look.
She punched a security camera. Why would you do that?
Oh, I know her brother.
You actually know them.
Yeah. Anyway.
We could always talk about the big thing in the news.
What's the
but
big?
Then that would be a big fat thing.
Oh, what stupid government things?
I was thinking more of stupid people's decisions to leave the country for stupid reasons, and then
what
a
fucking bell end. That's all I have to say about
that. Probably slightly controversial. I'm glad the government decided not to let them back in.
Yeah. I'm indifferent. Like I don't really care either way. In my eyes, she made her decision to leave the country. That was her decision. I wouldn't. The same way as anybody who revokes their citizenship of a country, I don't think that they should get preferential treatment to be allowed back in. They just have to go through the exact same things to to regain their citizenship. And I know at the moment they've massively tightened up British citizenship tests, like in the lead.
They need to.
But it's in the lead up to Brexit. They've kind of gone, we're not doing this at the moment because we don't know what's happening with the people who are currently living in the country. There's a new escape room opening in West Quay. It's the same company that it's locked in a room. It's the same company that
was in London.
Excel. Yeah,
I didn't go to that.
I'm quite tempted. Because if RTX does happen this year, I'm planning on going up early.
Officially announced when
RTX London is.
I wish.
Joker will be released for Smash.
I don't know what that is. Hello, James, and a bunch of numbers. Welcome to the 409 podcast. I don't know why I'm looking over there. That's my other screen.
We have a friend.
You're not going to sleep, are you?
Basically, the main character of Persona 5 is coming to Super Smash Bros. And they've announced when he's going to be released now.
Fair enough. Okay. I have heard of Super Smash Bros.
I was playing it my first time. I was.
What are you telling me to air for?
Who's that?
Not you, Dad. I'm talking to...
Who's being rude to Catherine?
I'll get me goddamn mallet!
I don't know them, so I don't care. I don't know a lot of people. It's fine.
I mean, I don't know.
I just looked up.
Why? I don't even know who you are.
Me is that... Who the fuck is this person?
He's just kidding, right? You're weird. I like that. Weird is good. Did you not say my name? I'm assuming you not said my name.
Yeah, we said your name.
Now I'm just being paranoid.
Hey, James. Who are you, James?
You seem okay level of weird.
No one's an okay level of weird.
Weird is good. Have you seen what passes for normal nowadays?
I mean,
we don't speak of those abominations.
But literally, the first thing I'm going to do when I get off the podcast is get this stupid seaweed. How do you know me? And who are you? Are you the type of person I want to punch? Did I do
I'll
like
get my-
stop?
I will get my motherfucking mallet. I swear to God.
I have a lance.
I'll go out to my garage and I will get my goddamn sledgehammer.
I can't reach my lance from here.
I mean,
But I have a pen.
Once I got my knife right there, I got my katana inside of my
I still haven't found my lightsaber.
Closet.
oh, that's made my camera go all weird. Oops.
It did briefly.
Yeah, it looks fine. You can still see your pop figures. You know, it is really irritating that that piece of seaweed stuck in my braces. Because every time I talk, I see a tiny bit of black on my. Well, obviously you can see me. I'm on a webcam.
I bet it's your dad.
No, my dad's not using his phone. Also, he doesn't understand Twitch or streaming. He
And
doesn't
it's not
even
me.
understand the concept of podcast.
It's definitely not me, unless it's fucking fuck, I always forget. What's his name?
Stuart?
The other guy who's in here. It's Stuart, that's fucking it.
I doubt you.
I haven't memorized his name yet. I've
I
memorized
still
your
can't
name.
remember your name. I always call you Psycho. There's
It's
Stuart.
fine that you call me Psycho.
You
Oh,
do
look,
be
there he is.
Yeah.
He had his fucking phone.
Huh?
I imagine Stuart had his people front.
Huh?
I'm laughing at the fact that you tossed your phone down as you came in through the door.
No, it's backwards for you, though, isn't it?
No, that was the right way
And
around.
she just punched Stuart on her hand.
It's not gonna come off easily, is it?
So, what did I miss?
Chungus. Wait, James. Dobby? Is that you?
But Dobby got stabbed by.
Not that Dobby. Different
Oh.
Dobby.
Dobby's a free elf?
Toby is a free elf. You have no idea. I used that with my buddies when we started playing Xbox 360 together. What, like 4 or 5 years ago when I got my Xbox 360, and that became a running joke that still goes on the Xbox One, the PS3, the Xbox 360, the PC. Doesn't matter what the fuck we're playing on, we will fucking pull that shit. And we'll just scream randomly in voice chat, Dobby, it's a free elf!
Apparently I don't know how to put food in my mouth. So that's the thing.
You learnt now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least you didn't do what James did and burnt his toast. You should get a talkie toaster.
I mean, toast is for
Yeah,
losers, so
breakfast companion.
you should get crumpets instead. They're way better.
We're gonna have so many goddamn crumpets. It's
We
gonna be
don't
a
actually have a toast. I don't eat toast.
I have 2 toasters. One's for me and one's for my sister because she's allergic to bread. So, oh, dab
Yeah,
on food allergy.
that never actually occurred to me.
Maydab.
Needing separate toasters, if you believe that.
Yeah, we've got separate grill pans as well.
Yeah, celiac.
Oh,
Yeah.
Celiac. That's the word I'm looking for.
I have to eat like terrible pasta because gluten-free pasta tastes like arse. So,
Five
respectfully
plus
disagree with you there.
9 is 14.
I mean, it doesn't taste horrific, but it doesn't taste like regular pasta.
You know what's worse? Whole wheat pasta.
Like,
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, very, very right.
I remember my first time
Sometimes
seeing
it's
whole
okay.
wheat rice cooked. I thought it looked like fucking maggots.
it's okay if you cover it in salt.
Nope, never okay. It's never okay.
I mean, whole wheat lasagna sheets are pretty nice.
Yeah, but that's because you smother them in stuff.
Look,
Indeed.
personally, I prefer tin stuff. If it's not out of the tin,
Oh,
Catherine would
and-
be great in the apocalypse because she just wouldn't care about tins.
yeah, same.
It's the same here, I don't care.
I'm drinking a can of Coke in my laser team jersey.
I'm drinking nothing because
Same.
I don't care about my kidneys.
Sadly, no vodka. It's in the
Oh
kitchen.
boy.
But I will be drinking at the weekend.
I
You
won't. I'll
didn't
be
hear
on my
that,
bike. I'll be on my bike, so I can't.
Oh, you're working the next day.
No, but I'm.
You could pass it mine.
Oh, by the time I get home tonight, I plan on being completely blitzed.
See, I can't get drunk until I finish my assignment.
Totally rat-assed.
I'm gonna be up all night.
Absolutely gazeboed.
No,
I'm gonna be tanked really fucking hard. Like when I get home,
Like,
I hope
just completely
this
car
word open.
parked.
Oh, entirely.
it's been a while since
You're just
I've been
repeating
absolutely
Gavinisms.
Totally
Yeah.
shopping
I
trip.
do actually use the word mullet.
You what?
Absolutely mullet.
Fucking mullet.
Mullered, yeah, well, I think everyone
Yeah.
uses the word
It's a
mullered.
great
Mullet is
word.
good.
You mullered.
They're calling someone a mingy little cunt. That's a good one.
Oh, you mingy little cunt.
What is the best
Yeah.
Gavin quote you've ever heard?
Rippy
Oh god.
What if your legs didn't
Yeah.
know it was
You know
legs?
they were legs. Oh my god, that's a good one. But my favorite was probably, does it smell like cum in here?
I mean, that's a question that you
If
should
I-
always ask yourself.
And if there was a linden tree, then it would.
By all means, James, I really couldn't care.
What's James doing? What's James talking about? I can't see chat. Ugh.
Don't open the chat, Graham.
But
We should actually introduce ourselves.
probably. I mean, we've only been going for 45 minutes.
Oh, bloody hell. Well, anyway, bottom right is Stuart. Bottom left is me, Catherine. Top left is Graham, and top right is Psycho, username I don't remember. What's your
Right.
name again?
I think he's ever
What?
said his name.
He has. Huh?
My name is Braden.
Braden. Braden.
Braden.
Braden.
It's braid with on, and you get Braden.
Braden. Brayden.
The stream. appears
Well,
to-
now it's spelled Braid.
Is it like Aiden but with chili?
As in he's got a braid in his hair.
Just like cold Aiden.
Yep. Okay, Big Chungus. Hello.
See, are you actually from the Sungus group? Are you that James? Or are you just saying Sungus?
I think you are mistaking them.
It's not Southampton, James, is it?
I don't know. How
What,
the
James
hell would he have
6236
found-
R789?
He wouldn't be being weird.
Is that the James? Was it James I was poking last month?
Oh yeah, probably.
They were playing
Extreme Tetris
not
Jenga.
Jenga. And I just decided to poke it.
Although now I kind of want to see what Extreme Tetris is.
It's called Tetris 99.
Yeah.
I actually came in second last night. It's
What are they songs?
pretty good at Tetris.
Where is Sungus?
I'm playing. There's a stupidly old viral game that I've got mildly addicted to again.
which one?
2048.
2048.
It's just so. It's so
Memories.
nonsense,
It is. It's complete fucking nonsense.
and I love it.
So I can rest.
Unfortunately, I don't know enough about Fortnite to talk about Fortnite.
No one cares about Fortnite.
See,
Oh, God.
I don't acknowledge Fortnite.
Oh no! Please no.
I've never played Fortnite.
You're possibly starting a whole realm of shit in the chat, and I really don't want that.
Sorry, but I don't acknowledge it.
Well, the only
Not a
person
game
at
for
the
me.
moment commenting is James, so
I tried playing it.
Yeah, I'd
I
rather
did
not.
not enjoy it. People bug me about it all the time, and in my personal opinion, fuck off.
I don't like the jumping. I just can't stand games where you can it's just difficult.
I'm just gonna
You
shut
jump
chat
too high. Why?
because Psycho's literally just told him to fuck off.
We always tell our viewers to fuck off.
I tell my own viewers to fuck off.
Oh, penis.
What?
A penis myself.
What have you done?
You what did yourself?
I messed up in the game.
Oh, what are you playing?
2048. I've been playing it so much lately that it just appears as my as one of my tab suggestions on Google.
Oh
It's like,
dear.
oh yeah, I'll play a bit of game. Why not?
I'll play a bit of it.
I'll play some of.
Sorry, Stuart. I didn't mean to start a shitstorm.
I don't even see a shitstorm in the chat.
No.
Oh, nuggets.
But I feel like one could have started.
So Graham, did
Hello.
you actually plan ahead for the meetup this weekend?
You know the answer,
and
Catherine.
book a table?
Haha.
Considering they have another D&D one shot on.
Oh, but that's just a
Alright,
one
I
shot.
have to ask
That's
this, Stuart. Why are
fine.
you constantly scratching yourself with a screw?
Last month it filled up for
Why-
virtually the
James
entire
is now
page.
following, so he's now followed.
Why aren't
thank you for the
you
follow.
constantly scratching yourself with a screwdriver? That's, I think, the
Hold
more
on.
important question there.
Oh,
Nice one, James.
I don't know, because I have a screwdriver and a Mitchie.
I have a pen.
I have a bottle.
I have a knife.
And an entire cupboard full of pops.
Yes.
Three
but I can't-
pens.
I can't scratch myself with pops.
I seem to have 4 pens on my desk. That one's for my calendar. That one, then that one is just.
Oh, you know what's
that's
better
the
than
one I use
you know
for
what's
notes.
better than a screwdriver?
2 screwdrivers?
A lance.
2 screwdrivers.
Oh, that reminds me. You know, well, Stuart, you probably know. You remember that reenactment charity I used to be a part of?
Yeah.
On Sunday, when me and Patricia were walking the dog, we actually walked past the Southampton group of it,
Wow.
which is kind of awkward, so I hope they didn't notice me. We actually ended up walking past them 3 times, because Patricia lost the lead.
Yeah, that
So we had
group
to
for a
walk
bit.
back past them to the bench where we were sitting for a bit. Well, luckily the lead was there, and then we walked back past them to the pub.
That group are a bit strange.
Mm.
I used to drive past them because they're there every Sunday morning. I
Yeah,
used to drive past them on the way to work. And I'd
bunch
just
of
be like,
weirdos.
see, I really want to have a go at LARPing.
You should. It's
Uh,
not. No. It's not LARPing.
Yeah, I know,
It's
It's
reenactment.
reenactment.
but I know people that are in that group. The same group also do LARPing. They
I would
LARP
like
together
to try
too.
LARPing. Because reenactment, it wasn't really my thing. I'd like to try LARPing.
Because is this like D&D but more?
More hands-on.
Unfortunately, it does involve exercise, which is a downside.
Not if you say that you're a bard. Then
You still have to walk.
Exactly.
Nah, you just get people to carry you. You
don't
LARP as
carry
king,
bards.
and then people carry you.
What you do,
Like,
can you be a goblin?
I am the
You're just a
captain
little
now.
goblin. I could get people to carry me usually.
I don't think I get people to carry. I don't think people would be strong enough to carry me.
No, they could drag you
Debatable.
Chalk.
slowly. I want to try
Apparently-
picking you up again at some point. Oh, that's funny.
Apparently, my sister is on her way home.
Panic. Hide.
Well, no, because the whole point of rearranging my room is now that my desk is facing away from where she sits to watch TV. Can sit and my mic won't pick her up, and she can watch TV, and it'll be fine.
Well, the TV, the living room is literally just there.
Well, I mean,
But my mic is still picking up.
the TV is there.
Ah.
It's the joys of basically having a house myself is that I can have
There's Dad.
set up in the living room.
Hi, say hi, Dad. No.
It's like, the fuck is going on?
That's a big mood.
That is a big fucking mood.
It was just the face of
I think
you what?
the other good thing about
You
it,
fucking what, mate?
I've actually got space so I can swing.
Love you, Dad.
The awkward silence.
regard.
I need to get a new mic stand. This mic stand.
I need to put my pop filter thing on.
Fucking mic and a mic stand all together. Like, this is what I use when I stream, is this headset and this mic.
I
You
mean,
should probably get a separate microphone.
this mic was
Yeah.
I mean, I should really be a bit closer to my mic, but my
She's back, isn't she?
my monitor's kind of big.
Yep, she's outside the window.
You know, one day I want to be able to reach into the
she's in the
screen.
kitchen.
Is there a
Look at
window
the
between you and the
kettle.
kitchen?
I think she's stolen some of my mini eggs.
Oh, not the mini egg.
Oh, now she's in the
I
room.
think did she just steal some mini eggs? She did.
Sister.
Oh boy.
My sister was stealing my squashies.
Oh boy, get the courtroom.
That's offensive. Squashies are unstealable.
I know.
I mean, give it a look.
She'll be less forgiving of you spinning the camera around than Catherine's dad was. Don't risk it.
Yeah.
It's not even worth a biscuit.
Hmm.
No, it's like, well, I can just reach through to the kitchen and get the bowl of mini eggs. So.
Like you just.
He probably has
have
one of
one of
those.
those
He has a
holes
he has a
in
butler window. I bet you.
Yes, there's a hole in the wall. Yeah.
What?
It's a thing in a lot of old suburban
hole.
houses where they had
My
they
sister's
had a
laughing
hole
at me.
between the kitchen and the living room so that people could effectively pass food between
Yeah.
the kitchen and the living room without having to leave the living room.
It's so that you minimise the delay between the oven and the table.
It is.
But
That is
like,
literally what that. So it was between the dining room and the kitchen, so you could literally pass it through a window. It's a very
This is
British
just
thing.
how
It's
we do
not
it.
done in other countries. It's only
It's
really
also
done here.
jumping through
I have to share this with you guys.
between the two.
I was just scrolling through fucking Twitter and I found this.
I don't want to know what
Wow,
it is.
that is something else. It's a pizza box computer.
That's kind of cool.
That's a piece of
Little
shit.
flipping that wax.
It's impressive, but
You know what that is? That's a pizza shit. Had to do
But
it.
what isn't is that Trevor from Livid finally got Instagram.
Yes.
For those people who actually know who Livid are.
I do.
Have you seen his Instagram yet?
Yeah.
Really cool.
I like how I've just created a toy out of this.
I used to do that all the time.
It almost just then.
I used to get really bored.
We should probably end up the podcast at some point because I have to go to bed.
I have to do my assignment.
I gotta fucking leave in 2 minutes. Jesus Christ.
I also need to finish dinner and get this damn piece of seaweed out of my braces.
That's a big move.
Anyway,
And apologise to my dad.
for showing him on camera.
In his pajamas.
I am gonna host. Not Livid because they're not live.
I
Let's
feel like I
Jake
should.
Bizzlebeard is online. Mr. Jake Wolf is online. And Limited Night online.
Let's go to Valinator because he's only got 2 viewers.
Okay.
Anyway.
Bye bye.
Anyway. See ya.